I am here with the ladies of the Wind Down podcast, Daisha and Tori. How are y'all doing?
Hey,
Good.
what's
It's
good?
been
What's popping?
It's the
it's been
wind down,
good.
nigga.
Yeah, you already know.
Say that nobody probably notices, but this is my first time on Sophisticated Ignorance because I missed my flight. Remember?
Yes,
So
yes,
I was
yes.
not on that episode with Daisha, so this is
Yeah,
my honored.
that was 2 years ago. Yeah, definitely missed your flight. I remember joking
That
that
was
you.
2 years
That
ago.
was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
2018.
Oh God, time
Right.
flies by
Doesn't
Drake.
it though?
Okay.
I remember joking
Not
that
for
you
me, cry.
probably. I remember joking that you probably took a Spirit flight and you had to fly the plane yourself. That's why you were late.
Barely flags out to around here, boo boo. Nah,
Clearly.
that's the credit card and everything, so I can have my free check bag. Nah, I don't play those games.
Yeah, no.
Right.
The opulence,
I don't do
the opulence is showing. So believe me, I believe that you were not flying no Spirit flight. That's disrespect to yourself. But hey, guess what? You didn't have to fly to here, so you good.
Perfect.
And y'all made it on
Who
time.
knew about
Everyone's
this
good.
before?
So speaking of years ago, congrats on y'all 2 years. Y'all made a major milestone. How does that feel?
It's great.
It is great. It is great. Like I said before, like we've seen a lot of podcasts come and go. So for us to still be here, it's like, it's really a blessing. And like we said on our 2-year anniversary episode, this is really like me and Tori's weekly like chat session, like when we link up in pod, like, so it's going to happen regardless whether people still listen. And we are more than grateful for those who do listen and our growing audience. So it's been great.
It's been great. And it's like we're just scratching the surface. I feel like there's so much more that we haven't done that we want to do, like that we have so much further to go. And hopefully to get to y'all's point, to get to 4 years like that, people don't understand. Like that's a long time for a podcast. That is long time.
It is. Like you think that we're about to retire or some shit on some basketball shit. Like you 40 years old playing the game.
Jersey in the rafters, okay?
Right. We hear the knees clacking. I think it's time to take a seat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we still out here. That's great. Yeah, we still out here. We still talking shit as best as we can, obviously. But speaking of, how has life been for y'all quarantine? Because I know like recording the episodes are a little different now, considering the world and how it's been. So like, how have y'all been doing, like mentally, physically, all that since quarantine?
It's been a struggle. It's been a lot going on. We definitely had to take like mental health breaks here and there, especially when it first started, because it was just a lot. But things have started to get better, It's gotten better, but it's still different. Like not doing it in person, the vibe is still, it's you got to get adjusted to it, but I think it's better than when we first started having to do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like since COVID-19, we only at the beginning of quarantine, we had one in-person episode, and then we strictly did Zoom episodes, which I mean, it was fine, even though me and Tori have been social distancing ourselves and, keep it to ourselves. And we both have taken tests here and there and came up negative. We've still, of course, have been practicing space. And honestly, it's been working because during this time I've started working. So my schedule wasn't as flexible as it used to be. So Zoom has really been a lifesaver to keeping the podcast
because
going.
it would be really late when Daisha would get home and we would record, and like ain't no way I'm driving that 45 minutes at 9 o'clock at night.
I would record an episode.
To record an episode, like, so Zoom has worked out, and now it's good that we learned it and we know it. So if things come up or somebody moves or just whatever happens, now we know that this is a good platform and the sound still is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? We know all of that is still good, because it was worried at first. I was doing it over FaceTime at first.
FaceTime.
Oh my God. It was a lot. It was a lot. Like we've gotten to the works, everything, but it was an adjustment.
Right.
And Yeah, it's been hard. I've seen like other podcasts, like The Real and other people where like they're really struggling with like mental state and just life. Like life is a lot right now. Like there's a pandemic, there's darn near a race war, people losing jobs, it's just a lot going on. And for some people, putting out content is not the priority, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we are trying our best.
I think the only thing that we've slacked on, personally for me, because I usually run both the Twitter and Instagram, is just putting content on there, because I'm just like, usually it takes me like an hour or so just to create an Instagram post. So that's really at the bottom of the list right now. We still putting out episodes, so in our eyes, niggas should be ready.
Both of us have definitely slacked when it came to that type of stuff. Like we used to have regular content. I used to be on it with posting on Fridays. Now y'all gonna get it when you get it. Okay. Whenever I feel like editing, whenever I feel like doing all that, that's when you gonna get it. Whenever Daisha feels like making her Instagram post, that's when y'all gonna get it. It ain't been no Wednesday
no
in a minute.
Maybe when things slow down, we can get back into that. But it's really like, and I always say like, when I have like downtime, I'll be sitting there like, oh, well, maybe I could just do a little something for Instagram. Then I'd be like,
you better than me.
I'm good.
I have downtime and I'd be like, let me go take a nap. I'm doing no
big nap.
I spend my downtime watching Moesha.
Hello. Because like over the summer, like she said, she started working. I was in school. This is now my last semester. I'm about to be back working. Like we both have like lives. And sometimes people don't see that with podcasting. Like not everybody is at the point where they can do this full time. Like some of us have jobs and lives and families and friends. Like it is hard. This is another job for free.
Right. And then on top of everything happening is just like, you're just trying to survive. You're just trying to be above water. You know what I mean?
Honestly, niggas trying to make it.
Just trying to make it.
Mood. Big mood.
It's a day. Here. Hey, I wake up like, whoo, child, another day.
Oh, we did that every single day. Yeah, it's been a lot. Speaking of a lot, so obviously you two are known for the drinks. How much have y'all been drinking since quarantine? More or less?
Oh, I'm ashamed to say.
Listen,
I don't think I would admit that.
The cup has constantly been full.
We can fill it up right now. Like, look.
I mean, you see me now, and we just had but we also just had an episode. So.
Yeah. But honestly, I've gotten to the point, like, if I come home and there's, like, no wine in the house, like, I keep a wine bottle in my room. Like, right now, I have a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc in my room. Like,
I was about to say, if I reach over there, it's a bottle of Merlot.
Yeah, like, that's how it's been.
Well, you gotta have one, like, under the bed, one in a glass that says emergency break. You know.
Now, this is what I'll say is like the quarantine showed me that hard liquor is not my friend anymore. That was like college young stuff. I can't with that. Wine is pretty much about most I can do, or like a good fruity drink here and there, but like shots and just drink. No. Where is the wine
yesterday? Because it's my boyfriend's birthday weekend, and we took a Douce shot yesterday, and I literally was like,
oh no.
I felt that in my chest, and I was just like, I've been so comfortable with wine when it comes to doing hard liquor. I'm just like, how the fuck did I do this before? Like,
y'all were different people back then. All of what, early 2020?
Yeah. I will say I definitely have been drinking way more, especially when it first hit.
I was throwing them back.
I mean, wake up in the morning, mimosa.
Morning, mimosa. Afternoon, mimosa.
Hello.
Merlot.
Hello.
Bedtime.
Hello. Definitely got to have a glass of wine before I go to sleep. That's like how I go to sleep. Like some people smoke a blunt. I drink a glass of wine. That's how I need to get that so I can go to sleep.
Me as fuck. When I get home from work, I be like, bro, I cannot wait to get a glass of wine.
Yeah, like that's an absolute must.
Of course, y'all on brand. I would expect no less. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, obviously you got to drink water for hydration, but for the most part, yeah, wine's come on.
Got the water too. It had ice in it, but it's kind of hot in my room. So, but got that.
I mean, I keep a water bottle on my bed.
And it's always it's like 3 water bottles over there. But I like cold water, so
I like room temp water, so I always keep a couple on me.
She knows. Yeah. I'd be like, "You got some water?" She'd be like, "Yeah, it's none that's cold." But luckily, her
don't do that like I don't get you a cold one.
That's how I be getting cold water. Cause you're like, or she'll put one in there for me because she knows I like cold water.
I was about to say we keep some cold ones in the fridge. It's just when the people that drink cold water don't restock them. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's that real part.
Like that's why I have so many water bottles. Cause once it hit room temperature, I'm not even gonna drink it no more. I'm just go get another.
Yeah. It's a waste. Now you gotta wash your hands with it. Cause what else would you do with
y'all just wasting plastic?
Water? Get some ice. I'll get some ice.
Wasting plastic.
Well, hey, look. Either way,
fuck them dolphins.
You got dolphins. Them dolphins ain't. They don't got no.
Hey, Earth Day coming up.
Earth Day been passed, girl.
Oh, it did. Oh.
Well, yikes. Earth Day coming up. Girl, the earth ain't doing so hot. Like
that's how you know we ain't been in school so long, Tori.
I don't know what none of that is. Day the trees, I guess. I don't know.
Definitely about to say Merry Christmas tomorrow.
Yes. I don't know what day it is, what time it is. Everything just runs together at this point.
Yeah, it's all a blur, a big ass blur. So the last time y'all were on the show, last time actually we were on y'all show. Talked about courting niggas. Y'all remember that conversation?
Yes, I do.
Now, how have the niggas been more cornier, less cornier? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's been a long time, but has the corny amplified? Probably, Tori, you could speak to that. Like,
it's worse
especially now because like we're all inside. Everyone thinks they can shoot this shot. Everyone thinks that you can risk it for the biscuit. You know what I mean? Like, how? Are there like COVID pickup lines or are people using shit like that?
Oh God, I hope not. Are people doing that? I hope they not.
Ooh. I'm just trying to get into the mind of a corny nigga and how they would think.
I haven't experienced the corny pickup line thing. Definitely nothing pandemic related. Ooh, that would just
that'd be weird. That's weird. That's not
how you get. A little bit of corny is okay, which I think we might have said that on the podcast, like a little bit, like to where it's funny, but like you can't just be corny. But
24/7.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think it's worse than before. I don't think it's worse. I haven't experienced worse corniness. I've actually. It's been okay for me. I've been chilling. It's been fine, but
stable.
You know, the corny dudes, they just always find a way.
Like cockroaches. Yeah,
they really are like cockroaches.
They survive any type of trauma, any type of disaster, and they just crawl out the rubble like you're.
And I've noticed that for me, anyways, they seem to come more the meaner I get, which I don't understand.
Like, no, niggas love mean women.
Yes,
they love mean women. I will never stop being mean to these niggas because they love it.
Y'all love
it's me. I'm niggas.
Yeah, y'all love abuse for real. Cause I'm just like, why are all of y'all following me and in my why when I talk about how I hate y'all every day? I don't get it.
Because see, first and foremost, I be saying niggas are trash every single day. That's my mantra. If y'all follow me, like I'm on team men are trash. Only because I'm men's, so I should know. But
so you understand.
Right, mood. But on top of that is like, you know, like when you deal with men's and then you understand like how they think or whatever, but then it's also a matter of like how they approach you, right? So I mean, there's just a whole bunch of parts of it that's just like yuck. But speaking of, like, how has your relationship been, Daisha? And how has dating been for you, especially now? Like, has it been weird? Have niggas been just acting the same? Like, how are y'all managing with all that? You know?
Well, I feel like we're one of those couples. Actually, we just recently experienced, not too recently, Tony actually, he did have the virus, and he was self-isolating for a while, so I didn't see him for like 2 weekends because it went from 2 people in his household had it too. Then he had it, so that made it even longer. So, I mean, of course, like, you know, when you started quarantine and everything and how all this started, you didn't think like, oh, you know, somebody real close to me would have it, but then it actually happens. I mean, God bless him, because he didn't have any real symptoms or anything. He's very asymptomatic, and you know, he didn't end up in a hospital on a ventilator like most people. And I think that's the scariest part of it all, because it's just like, I recently had a family member pass away from COVID. So when it happened, when he told me he was positive, I was sitting there like, okay, are you feeling anything? What's going on? Do you have any symptoms? Yeah. So that was me being worried. But we've been doing good. I mean, we honestly been on the low key for a while. Like, honestly, since the pandemic and everything happened, I haven't been really feeling away, because I haven't been going to the club or in sections like most people have.
Right.
I think the only thing that really kicked me was like not seeing my friends and having that balance, because of course I see my boyfriend every weekend, but not having that balance of spending time with my friends and spending time with my man, it got a little tricky. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's probably been the hardest part for me too, is not seeing my friends. That's what I miss. Is seeing my friends. Like, that's hard. It's hard. It really is.
Seriously,
didn't think that it was that hard, or like I didn't even realize how often I was around my friends or saw them until it happened. And it's like, I ain't seen y'all in 2 months. This is crazy.
Yeah, because we ended up doing a girls brunch not like a month ago, and what I tell you,
more than a month ago. That was in May.
Oh yeah, in May we went hard. Like, we went hard.
Right, because I had to catch up for all the lack of brunches.
Comeback season.
And like now I'm like, dang, it's been another 2 months. Like, we finna go hard again.
Right, because see, brunches hit different now. Y'all appreciate it now. Before, y'all were drinking like fishes, you know what I'm saying, getting a little, you know what I'm saying, a little wet, you know what I mean? But now it's like, now that the months are far apart, now y'all gotta sip a little slower. Y'all gotta keep a little bit longer.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. Oh no, when we get together, we drink.
We went all the way up.
We did a friends brunch. We went from, we're cute, we're having mimosas, to, all right, bitch, we taking tequila shots.
Yeah.
Sit back.
It was brunch that started at 1:00, and when we left, it was like 9:30, 10. Like, it was.
I mean, but that's a typical brunch. I mean, a whole day.
It was a brunch / day party / section at the club. All the like, it was all the stages.
Right.
But I feel Daisha on that piece, yeah.
Yeah, no,
we're still doing good. We're still doing good. Thank you, God. We're still doing good, because
of course
I've seen most people.
A lot of people are broken up.
Shout out to the people that have lived together through this pandemic that are still together.
Woo!
I know that shit hard.
That's called strength.
Some people have been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
They've been struggling.
Looking at the partner like, damn, you of all people.
You really just come out of the other room from working from home, and you just be like, your ass ain't did a motherfucker.
If there's another room, some people have been doing this in a 1-bedroom. I would have probably been went crazy.
You only get space in the living room, if that.
Right.
I would be like, one of us just gonna have to get it so you can get out.
Right. Yeah. Outside is looking not that bad now. Now I'm thinking about it.
If it means getting away from you,
word. Right, I'll take my chances outdoors. No mask.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Definitely take their chances outdoors.
Because what's happening in here, ghetto.
Ghetto. It ain't it.
Ass fuck.
That's a trip.
But yeah, like, what's been some of the wildest things? Like, I know this year has been a lot of stories, a lot of things that we've seen on the timeline and stuff like that. But for you, what has been like the wildest things thus far? Like, big story, small story, but like the wildest thing that you've heard in the past couple of months that's been on some, I need to get off this planet ASAP. Like,
I don't think I'll ever get over the fact that Kobe died 3 weeks into the year. Like, I don't think I can get over that. It's still, I still just, that seems like 3 years ago now, first of all, because so much has happened this year. And it was just crazy how it happened, because I was fasting from social media, and it was the day I got back on. That was the first thing I saw. And I was just like, I pretty much knew from there that this year was going to be shit. So
I think for me, also, that was me too. Because I just remember me and Tony were on the way to pick up food, like get wings. And my sister FaceTimed me, and she was like, Kobe died. And I was just like, bitch, Kobe fucking Bryant? Like,
right, like what Kobe you talking about?
Kobe. It must be two Kobe's.
It must be two Kobe's.
Right.
I was boo-hoo. I still haven't watched any of the documentaries, and I can't do it. Every time I see anything with him,
because I wanted to watch Michael Jordan Save the Last Dance, but once they said
watch that
in it, I said no, never mind, no thank
you.
Yeah,
too much.
He was in it for 5 minutes, Daisha, and I started crying. I said, all right.
I didn't watch any of the memorials or nothing like that because I simply could not. I couldn't
do it. So I still haven't even accepted that. That's probably been the worst thing.
And let me not be insensitive, Kobe and Gianna, because his daughter dying kind of hit worse than just him dying.
The whole plane, like in addition to them, an entire family was on there that died. Like I think it was a mom, the dad, and like one or two of the kids. That whole the whole way it happened, and kind of that's been like the theme. That's why I can't really think of anything else in particular, but that's been the theme of this year. It's been a lot of tragic deaths, like not just dying.
Right.
Yeah, like how do you die doing something that you do every day? He gets on private helicopters all the time. You know, how does Pop Smoke die chilling at your house? You not doing nothing to nobody. You at home.
That hit me hard too.
R.I.P. Kobe, R.I.P. Pop Smoke, like
R.I.P. Miss Minnie. How you die in a hit run in Atlanta, minding your business, going home. Like it's just been a lot this year.
It's been a lot.
Oh, wow. Right. It's like as I tell people, 2020 like jumped me in the schoolyard, and it's just like a bunch of niggas just pummeling me.
I don't know, because y'all remember in was it 2018 when everybody was dying?
For what?
But this year hitting different though.
It was like either 2017 or 2018, a whole lot of people was dying, and we was like, okay.
Yes. Down. I mean, celebrity deaths, there was a lot going on there.
But 2020 is really hitting everybody.
I think it's hitting us different too because of the pandemic. So not only do I have to deal with all these deaths, but then I'm also trapped in my house with my thoughts. Like, that's too much.
But like, your drinks,
that's
heavy. Your drinks too. You know what I'm saying? So it's
heavy.
There's a balance.
Can't be around your friends.
The drinks help sometimes, but if you drink, you like one sip away from being deep in your goddamn feelings, and you be like, all right, let me take my ass to bed.
Woo.
Now you're a whole Drake album. Good job.
I'm about to say the mental health checks have had to be way more frequent than before because it's just been too much.
Right. Of course. But at the end of the day, like, how do you feel? Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some good parts of the year that have been blessings for both of you. You know what I mean? So what are some things that have been like, okay, shit is trash, but at least I have this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can go first, Tori.
She caught me off guard. But I could say with a lot of things that I definitely was blessed, and there are things that happened this year that wouldn't have happened if COVID hadn't hit. So it's like a weird feeling, but you know, I've saved up a lot of money, paid on credit cards, got some things lined up. I ain't ready to say it yet until it's absolutely for sure, but some good things happening. This is my last semester of grad school, about to graduate. Like, so I've had a lot of good things happening, honestly, and to the people around me, a lot of good things have been happening where people have been getting new apartments. My sister bought a car and just different, you know, good things. But yeah, life for me has been all right. Yeah.
I think for me, I think COVID, I mean, even though it's not the best thing I would want to happen, but to me personally in my life, it's been a blessing because I went from not working a year to working again full time. I'm in the process of buying a new car soon. So it's really been great. Like, I've been saving money like never before. So it's been good to me, honestly, truly. So I really can't complain. I mean, of course, I wouldn't want anybody close to me to be affected or anything, but I've really been blessed. Like, my grandparents are still safe; they're still in self-isolation. So I'm very happy for that. Because I was talking to my mom. I was just like, every time my mom called me, I'd be like, she's like, "Oh, I talked to your grandma today." I was like, "Oh, hold on, is my grandparents okay? Are they in the hospital? Anything? I need to know. Don't be trying to spring no news on me all willy-nilly."
Yes, thank God that has not been a thing. Like, I know people who have had it, like friends, but kind of like with Daisha, where, you know, they were asymptomatic or it was very short-lived, they recovered. But thank God, no family, no like older people or anything around me have gotten it or been gravely affected about it, gravely affected by it. Like nobody I know has like lost a job or about to be on the streets. Like everybody seems to be doing good in my immediate circle. But of course, you know, when you see the world, of course, you're still gonna feel a way. But
of course,
for both of us, I think in a strange way, it's been low-key a good thing.
Yeah, low-key good. Yeah, for me, same way. Like I work from home.
A lot of things slow down. Like life has slowed down a lot. Like as far as like me not like, oh, okay, let me not go out because I might get COVID and stuff like that. Like I've actually gotten to the point where I'm saying like, of course I don't want to catch it, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna let the chance of catching it get in the way of me living my life, because I just feel like if that's the case, then I might as well just not leave my house at all.
Right, which I think most people, like, of course some people are still pretty much, they really are quarantining, like they have really not left their house. And I understand that, especially if you have, you know, underlying diseases and stuff like that. But girl, when I knew it was time for me to at least go to a restaurant was when my dad, who's got diabetes and all these other health issues, was like, he was at the cigar bar the other day. I said, excuse me, you was where?
Who?
That Negro be out. I said, all right, well, if you can go out and you don't care and I'm healthy.
What that little John say? You don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck.
Hello. And
that's been the mood. Yeah.
Everybody just has to do what makes them comfortable. Like there are still certain things I'm not going to nobody's lounge, nobody's bar, nobody's club.
Yeah, those days are over.
That. But if it's an outside seating situation, there's a patio, it's a rooftop, it's open air, I'm pretty straight. And Daisha knows, like that's like my only requirement. Just make sure it's open air. I'm good. Somebody up in here need to wear a mask, and then I'm pretty much good.
Yeah, that's a good compromise, you know. I mean, in New York is a little different, you know, like the streets are lined with like outside seating, which is cool, but at the same time, you right next to the smog. There's somebody like walking across from you with no mask. You mad crushed up. Heaven forbid a car loses control and now the mimosas, your lunch, everything goes flying because a nigga in the foreign decided that he had to show out today. It's just.
That's what they're doing up there?
I mean,
it sounds like they're trying to turn it into Miami. You know, when you go to South Beach and it's the Strip and
it's feeling big Miami-ish.
That's what it sounds like.
Like niggas just drive up and down the Strip all day in their rental.
Big mixy outside, big no mask energy. I'm Gucci inside my peanut butter and jelly. Thank you so much.
It's the same way here. It's the same here. It's just a matter of what you're comfortable with. Like, I'm not going to do anything that I'm not comfortable with. And the one thing I can say about like me and Daisha and really our friend group is we've really been chilling, especially in comparison to other folks out here. Like we've pretty much been at our house, like work, house, maybe occasionally go out to eat. That's pretty much all we've been doing. That's all I've been doing. That's all I think Daisha's been doing too. Like I'll go out to eat, like I said, if it's open air a couple of times, but I really don't leave my house. I go get gas when I need to get gas. I go get another bottle of wine when I need to get that. That's it. And we have a drive-through, so I go through the drive-through. I don't even go inside the liquor store.
Perfect.
Yeah, just because my birthday is coming up, so me and my boyfriend Tony, we're doing like a joint birthday party, and the people I invite is people that I know has really been quarantining as much as possible, because I'm just like, people that just been out here all willy-nilly, no mask, no nothing. It's just like, I don't kind of want to be around you. Like,
they just outside raw.
I'm going to risk
outside raw.
Like, if you raw dogging it outside right now, no protection.
Dead ass.
Like, Imagine what they're doing inside the bedroom. No, thank you. No, thank you,
Oh,
ma'am.
God.
I ain't doing
I'm gonna
it.
start saying that. I'm like, you niggas out here raw as shit. No mask, no nothing, no coverage. Just out here, just raw.
Hey.
Out here, raw dog in the air, just in the
When's the
atmosphere.
last time you've been tested? Like,
and then you know they ain't been tested.
No, but that's
Word.
the thing, because a lot of people are treating like COVID like it's a fucking STD. Like, oh, my partner is negative, so I'm negative too. No.
That's not how Corona works, boo-boo.
That's a different conversation. These folks crazy out here.
Every time you and your partner smashing, Corona's in the corner of the room just watching, like a whole voyeur, like
literally
in the corner watching y'all, like, oh, y'all cute. But let me get in there.
I just find paralysis demon is COVID.
Me being an actual voyeur is actually laughing inside because
I'm telling you, hey, look,
right.
So you already know the vibes.
Exactly.
In the corner, like looking at y'all, like, let me just wait till I get my turn.
Let me just be a part of this threesome, but actually they don't know I'm a part of this threesome.
Exactly.
It is.
Pretty much. People out.
It's really wild out here.
It is wild. I'm pretty sure it's wild everywhere. But I mean, just to kind of wrap things up. So I mean, we're right now where we are now, and with everything that has happened, do y'all have goals for the rest of the year? Because I mean, I know we're ready to get 2020 the fuck ASAP, but for the most part, like, do you have any goals or anything that you're at least looking forward to for yourselves personally to accomplish before we say good fucking bye to 2020?
I think my goals is just really getting my new car and honestly saving up more money. That's really it. I mean, stacking my chips, because by next year, I mean, I know like it's gonna take a while for them to come out with a vaccine.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, by next year, I'm not about to let COVID stop me from living my life. I'm gonna give y'all this.
That's big facts. I'm traveling. I can't do this.
Next year I'm traveling, because I said I want to travel this year, but then COVID happened. So I'm just like, next year, nigga, I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
You had me in the first half, ain't gonna lie.
Ain't gonna lie. They had us in the first half. They
not gonna have me in 2021. I'm sorry. They gonna take this passport and they gonna like it.
Word.
I feel you on that one.
What about you, Tori?
I would say my goals for the rest of the year are actually like pretty much the same. I didn't like take anything away just because it's happened. It's still mostly the same. So like, I need to graduate. I'm definitely gonna graduate.
Big mood. Congrats on that.
Teaching my first year, doing well with that. And then my biggest thing is trying to move out. So by the end of the year, hopefully getting my own place. That's like my biggest goal. And then as far as like the podcast goals, like I said, we got things cooking up. We definitely want to start like YouTube going into the new year. So just trying to get things geared up so I have, money saved, and we're both on the same accord, on one accord with that, so that we can gear up for a whole new type of thing in 2021. It's like really at this point, like a lot of people are saying like this year's kind of over. And I'm like, the year is not really over, but it's kind of setting up for how you want next year to be. That's kind of how I feel. Like I'm setting things up for how I want it to go in 2021. That's basically all the rest of this year is for me at this point.
Yeah, because as you're saying, like this year, people are saying it's over, but it's like, all right, we still got a couple more months, which is going to feel like a couple of years. So it's just like in these next 3 years, which is going to be the next 3 months, like how are you going to set yourself up to at least like start off 2021 on a good foot?
Exactly.
Granted, we still going to be masked up, we still going to be whatever, but at least I can enter next year. At least I can enter next year.
Realize how much we're going to be
masked up for a while.
For a minute. Like
forever. Like,
okay,
I mean,
not forever, but we don't speak that because I can't do it that much longer. But yeah, it's not gonna be normal for a while.
Right. Oh yeah, that normal shit is gone. Whatever y'all used to do BC before quarantine, like before COVID.
Before COVID.
Like BC, yeah, no, that's
honestly, I think I'm gonna rock out with wearing a mask when I go out anyway, because y'all be too close and be up in people's face too much anyway. So
honestly,
I think I'm actually good with wearing my mask at the grocery store and stuff because y'all be doing too much.
Honestly, like for my birthday party and stuff, I was looking into getting like a nice little mask to wear because I'm just like, I'm only taking my mask off to take a shot or take a sip of my drink.
Girl, you see this? I got one of those little face cover little things. So I got this.
I just steal one from my job, bitch.
Like, I got all kind of stuff. I feel like I buy masks constantly. I got so many masks. It don't make no sense. So I'm like, oh, y'all still gonna see these even later. Y'all gonna see these masks. Okay.
At this point, you just got to coordinate.
Even if it's just for the statement. Okay. But yeah, nah, y'all be too close on folks.
It's a whole fashion statement now. So I mean, you just gotta make sure the mask match the fit, and you good to go.
Yep.
But anyway, thank you, ladies, so much for helping us celebrate this milestone. Congrats to y'all again. I'm glad y'all safe and are good down there. Tell everybody where we can catch y'all for the podcast.
Y'all can email us at itsthewindownpod@gmail.com if you have any inquiries or you want to do a Dear Daisha letter or anything like that. You follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Wind Down Pod. You can follow me, Tori, at Girl From Atlanta.
You can follow me, Daisha, at London Affair on Twitter and London Affair _ on Instagram.
And shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to SI. Shout out to Sophisticated Ignorance. Y'all, 4 years ago, really great milestone. Right. For real.
Thank you.
In wind down fashion, clink clink to y'all.
Yeah. Oh, well, I ain't got nothing in here, but yes.
Girl, this is my pretend cup. I didn't come prepared. My wine stash is quite low.
Don't worry.
The whiskey quite high.
Yeah, go ahead, refill real quick.
Got my emergency Merlot.
One of these days, we'll definitely have a proper whining. So
we do have to do that.
You guys can invite me on the show anytime. You guys are welcome anytime on here. You already know y'all are friends of the show forever. So.
Yeah, next time we got to talk about your hate for Virgos.
Lord,
I mean, times have changed. Okay, I'm a little less lenient now. You know what I mean? Before.
Oh, you might date a Virgo again?
I didn't go that far.
Lord, have mercy.
At the time, I was big triggered. Now the trigger has died down. So I'm accepting y'all as people, and I think that is a great compromise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's it. So boom.
Sweet.
Virgos are people too. Hashtag.
I'll take that.
Not Virgos are people.
I'll take that.
Look at me. Look at growth.
Growth.
I just sat up like I was like damn. Part of the show.
Go on.
My bad.
Yeah.
You're good.
I got tired of laying down. My fucking neck hurt.
Word, come on, man. Your boo is good.
Pillow right there.
You good, fam? You good?
Leo and
I am weak right now.
Your man's is good, man. Come on. He can't be in the background and have him laying there for like 20 minutes.
This is why you shouldn't date Leos, ladies and gentlemen.
I felt like that nigga Friday.
Gotta make it about them. Gotta make it about them.
Anywho. I like your mans. We go for that.
Let me block him out. Anyway.
Wowz. In great Virgo fashion. She's back. Oh, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Once again, thank you, ladies, so much. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, we definitely got to catch up soon. But yes, thank you all for being here, for real.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.